Howdy everyone, this is SaharaDrac of sclegacy.com, and ooh, my foot itches. That big tendon right above your big toe, yeah. Sorry, this is a game between Hyperdub and a very, very awesome player. Thumbs up, CellaWeRRa. Actually, my favorite stream going right now is CellaWeRRa playing out of Korea. And actually, this is a game I always like to lay back in bed and watch a stream before I go to bed, and I usually watch his or Debo. But I actually happened to catch this game live, and I saw him on his on his screen capture upload the replay, so I immediately got on there and was like, yep, I need to get that one and cast it. So not only will this be a game that's probably not going to be seen a lot because it was live streamed, unless he has a replay pack soon or something, but it's also a really good game. So that is pretty cool. And he even like I got on the chat and I was all, hey, where do I get that replay? What's the link? And he had like his Korean accent. He was all, who is a SaharaDrac? And like they're like, he's a caster. And I was like, I love this stream. And he was like, oh, thank you. And I was like, I made the big time. That's it. I'm good. I'm famous. An awesome Korean player knows my name. So anyways, what am I have a couple things to talk about. Yeah, he's actually a late barracks here. He got his barracks on 14. He got his gas first, and you're seeing this a lot more. Usually this indicates a really fast Banshee or a really fast Thor. A really fast something really high up the tech tree is what this gas before barracks usually indicates. Much more in vogue these days. But a couple things to talk about. While we watch this harass go on. My contract with Lou Computers, who's a lovely banner you can see over in this region, is expiring pretty soon. I'm filling my quota with them pretty soon, and I would really, really, really like it if they wanted to redo our deal, because it's pretty cool. And so I would, if you guys need computer parts, new gaming computer, anything like that, check them out for me, man. It really helped me out a lot if I can show them that these ads work. Because not only that, but they have really top-end gear and parts and computers, and they have really good prices. So, yeah, completely worth it. Please check it out. And another way you guys can help me out is actually they're doing a Casters Cast Themselves tournament over on TeamLiquid.net. You go to TeamLiquid.net, go to the StarCraft 2 tournament forum, and check out the Casters Cast Themselves thread. And just one of the rules is the caster has to be fairly well known, in the community, and so like they're determining it by just people in the thread saying, hey, I like this caster, get him in. So if you go to that thread and say Sahara wants to be in this tournament and he's totally awesome, then I will be in a tournament against other casters like Total Biscuit, Greetorp, things like that, casting while playing, which I have never done. So it'll be really, I mean I'm already a bad player, and then I'll be trying to talk, and it'll just be, it's going to be awkward. So if I know you guys want to see that, so go in that thread and help a brother out. And yeah, I think that's it for announcements. Now we can get back to the game. Here's 6 non-speed zealots. Those are not zealots. Those are zerglings. Non-speed zerglings coming up here, just checking out the wall. Bunker's almost finished, so these zerglings are just going to do their little scouting thing and head on home. Hellion coming out, and Infernal Pre-Igniter being researched. This build actually resembles it's very similar to my new Zerg build that I've been using since I got my ass absolutely handed to me by Siraz in our weekly warrior match. And I mean handed to me, like he was all, oh dude, I think you dropped this, and like he handed me a burlap sack with my own ass in it, and I was like, yep, sure did, thanks Siraz. But yeah, so this is a quick Infernal Pre-Igniter build. I actually try and get a second factory up though during this time, and it looks like Hyperdub here is going to have a different plan. Probably to expand before I would, or to get a starport. There you go. So yeah, Marines to start, just to be Marines, and Marines with a wall are pretty good for defense until they get lots of banelings, which is a big investment for them. And then Infernal Pre-Igniter for the Hellions. Roach is coming out for our friend CellaWeRRa, and the lair's about halfway done. No evolution chambers or anything crazy like that, just get its expansion established. And here comes these 4 Hellions with the upgrade coming out. I forgot what the upgrade's called though. so I'll just call it Blue Flame. No, I hate when people call it Blue Flame. That's like, you know, it's like all... What's like calling a siege tank metal box with a gun? No, it's not Blue Flame. It's Infernal Pre-Igniter. I mean, it's the coolest sounding upgrade ever. At least learn the name. Infernal Pre-Igniter. I'm just really gay for that right now. I'm sorry. The more, like, I'm in one of those moods where, like, I keep saying something, the more I say it, the more I like it. And Queen's Roaches are going to pretty much deflect this harassment, but he does manage to get some solid kills. That one has 4. Few drones, few lings, spine crawlers up. Roaches are nice, good job blocking the wall here. So, yeah, this Hellion harass is going to be okay, but it did force CellaWeRRa to build some things he probably, if he knew the Terran was just going to leave him alone the whole game, he wouldn't have made this. He probably would have just skipped Roaches entirely, you know, and whatnot. So there's the Spire coming down, going down, building up. I don't know, whatever you want to call it, as long as you don't call it Blue Flame. And we have Siege Mode. Yes, Siege Mode just finishes. And there's the salvage going down, so he's going to... Looks like he's about to expand. No, he's put a bunker down first for extra protection as he gets a Banshee out. Yeah, this is actually... This is like very similar to my build, but executed with finesse and skill. So it's completely unlike my build in that regard. And here comes a Changeling with his big fat ass jiggling around. Look at that. Oh. Golly. Sorry. I was going to make squishy noises for his butt, but then just a really large artillery shell landed on him. So there's the Banshees. He's not going to harass drones or anything yet. Actually, he might not even use them to harass at all. More and more Terrans are using Banshees as part of their main push force, which is pretty cool, I think, because they are very, very good units. 1 turret up, and that's about it for the anti-air now. He's got 1 turret going up, and that's pretty sparse, given that, let's see the production tab. 4 mutas only coming out. He did spend gas on Roaches, so that's another great thing about the Hellion Harass. Reduces those muta numbers in the mid-game. So, Terran players, I guess it's important to think about this in your TVZ. You gotta find a way to make the Zerg spend money before they want to. You gotta find a way to make them make spine crawlers, roaches, etc., etc., and Hellion Harass is very good for that. And these Banshees get absolutely busted with their hands in the proverbial cookie jar, as it were, with their fans in the Zerg jar. Sorry, here's some Hellions, and I don't think they did a whole lot given the roach count, so they're just going to head on home. And look what happened while we were watching Banshees. That's so the Banshees, despite dying, did allow him to safely expand and get his defenses out there, so that's pretty cool. Even though they died, they did a good job. But uh-oh, looks like we're going to see some very effective muta harass here. Yeah, he's going to run his SCVs away ASAP. Marines go down. Let's see what he's building. Doesn't have an armory up. Isn't building a Viking. So yeah, I hate when this happens to me. Happens to me a lot. But he does have this protecting his main, and yeah, 1 in his mineral line. So it's not going to be completely game-ending, but it is definitely going to delay this expansion a lot. These guys aren't mining. And they are ready to repair, too, in case he does decide to go for the focus. But yeah, slowly losing SCVs. He really needs to get some sort of anti-air up besides just trying to throw down a turret. Oh, there he goes. Nope, CellaWeRRa is a little too good for that. You're not going to be able to sneak a turret underneath his mutas. He's probably going to see, and there's a Viking. So that should fend it off, since if they chase the Viking, they'll fly into the turrets. Yeah, okay. But good, very effective harass there. You can see we got a 3rd going down for CellaWeRRa. We got lots of upgrades happening for him, all because of that muta harass. Bought him plenty of breathing room. So we got a tech lab, another tech lab going down, and nothing out of the starport, and just trying to get this expansion reestablished. And look at that. I love mules. Oh yeah, you're the guy. You guys are the guy in my last game that was like, the reason you won is because of mules. You can pretend Terran's fine, but mules gave you minerals. And it's like, yeah, it sure did. I also have workers that, you know, have to channel a spell to make a building, and, you know, you also get extra larvae. So I think we're all right in that department, but, you know, whatever. And yeah, I'm the only caster that'll just straight up make fun of people who leave comments on my YouTube channel. Like HD, Husky, Day9, they're way too classy. They'll just be like, yeah, remember that guy on my comments who was a total retarded fag? Yeah, that was funny. No, I'm the only one who'll do that. That's a Sahara exclusive. Lord, I entertain myself. But anyways, I digress. And I'd really like to see some sort of, there we go, Thor's coming out, and the +1 vehicle upgrade going down for our friend Hyperdub, so that's cool. That's exactly what I was expecting or hoping to see. Meantime, Thors are pretty good here. We actually don't have the Mutas spread out, but they do focus down. They do manage to focus down this one Thor. This Thor is trying to run back. He's going to get focused, but this next Thor pops out, and the repair is going down on the Thor. Now let the Thor fire. There you go, buddy. And yeah, really good control there. But the roaches are going to come in and cause some trouble. And as RoboCop would say, you always want to stay out of trouble. So, not doing that right now is Hyperdub T. Really good double push there from CellaWeRRa. And he's just an excellent player. I totally recommend his stream to all of you guys, especially you Zerg players, because he is definitely a good role model to have for budding Zergs. And so 4 bases up for CellaWeRRa in the meantime, and he's not even losing battles really. He's just, his harass is being effective, and he's getting expansions up. So all in all, pretty good stuff. And just 2 bases for the Terran, and it's starting to get, the gap's starting to get too big to overcome for our Terran friend. And but he is making lots of Thors. Over here in the production tab, we have a Greater Spire going down for CellaWeRRa, and Thors are not very good against Broodlords. There's the Corruptors. We got some Infestors, so we're going to see some really good unit control, I'm willing to wager. He really needs to, it's, you know, he has to, at this point you have to scout with scans as a Terran. You can't, like, sneak a Hellion around. I mean, this guy sees the whole map pretty much. I guess you could probably get one up here, but then you'd have to come around here, and yeah, you're just not going to see this Greater Spire. I don't even see it. The hell's a Greater Spire? Oh, right, it turns into like a little fat troll when it turns into a Greater Spire. Yeah, that's cool. But yeah, he's going to have to scan that in order to find out. And if he did scan it, I'm sure the Viking production would ramp up significantly. But as it stands, yeah, just getting tanks and Thors with a little bit of Marine. So here's this Ling Ball. Does he have a Baneling nest up? Doesn't look like he does, but yeah, this is a really, Terrans on this map really need to, this engineering bay needs to be right here, just to buy you that time. Because when Banelings run right through here and just have free run on these SCVs, ouch. It's not good, man. Not good. Engineering bay right there. Remember that. And yeah, Lings are going to run in. Let's see if they kill anything. I see some with red health. Siege tanks definitely doing more damage to SCVs than Zerglings. Nah, that wasn't that good of an attack. But it also wasn't a very costly attack, so who cares? And it bought him time to make Broodlords. So yeah, stuff going down for Terran. He really needs to take his third. Lately in my games, and you can check my profile, I won 2 straight games just before I cast this game. Yes! Lately in my games, I found that, wow, taking that third base in a timely manner is so important. 2 base just, like, the first, all through beta and like the first few weeks of playing retail, I was like, 2 base is good, man. I like 2 base because I can make a nice army and attack, but it's just not good enough. Like, if that attack is not super effective, like Bulbasaur versus Squirtle, then without 3 bases, you're going to lose the game. You really need that economic backup. So lately, I've been moving to a more I'm not going anywhere till my 3rd base is nice and safe style of play, which I guess 2 base, 1 base play is actually motivated out of fear more than anything. You fear you don't have confidence in your macros, so you think, I'm going to have to attack, otherwise if I let this